Know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You gotta count, you never count your money. If you're sitting at the table, there'll be plenty time for counting when the dealing's done. Vamagiligila, Sanbanani, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for your shares and thank you for your subscribes because I know you really care. What did I call this live? I don't know. I've got a few things that I want to say, but let's first start off with some Wiccan music. Yeah?
This is not Trump's America. People with good intentions say that because they want to believe that their friends, families, and co-workers became bigots, merely because Trump was elected to the presidency. This is not the America that Trump created. The support for him is rarely driven by malice alone. Many are attracted by calls to reclaim their country.
Too much. No. Sorry, Wiccan. That's the wrong channel.
All reclaim their country.
Oh, Lordy Lord.
When the world is shouting louder every day, and anger tries to steal our hope away, choose a gentle heart, let compassion lead. For love is always stronger than our need. Stand with humble hands beneath the sky. You don't have to reach so very high. The greatest souls don't boast or demand. They simply lift another with their hand. A kindness freely given never fades. It blooms like flowers through the darkest days. Be gentle in a world so loud. Be humble, never lost in pride. A heart that's kind, a soul that's true, can light the path for someone to. Kindness isn't something you display. It's found in every word you say. Be the warmth, the quiet grace, the light that time cannot erase. Leave footprints filled with mercy on the ground. Let every broken heart know hope is found. Sometimes the sweetest smile, the softest word, can become the greatest gift that's ever heard. You may never see the lives you've changed, or know the reason someone rearranged their fears for faith, their sorrow into song. Your quiet goodness carried them along. When storms roll in, shadows hide the sun, remember every act of love lives on. The world may never know your name, but every heart you touch will never be the same. Be gentle in a world so loud. Be humble, never chasing crowds, a heart that's kind, a soul that's true, leaves little pieces of heaven shining through. Goodness isn't shown, it's deeply felt in every promise gently kept. Be the warmth, the quiet grace, the goodness time cannot erase. So let your life become a melody of hope, of peace, of quiet dignity. For love outlives the loudest sound, and gentle hearts are where true light is found.
Well, Vama Gila Gila, welcome to the space with me. I want to thank you very much for joining. Remember that this is an adult entertainment show. If something doesn't resonate with you, I'm happy to deal with it. Please let me know. This is a community channel. It's not just me. All of you make this great for me. So remember to hit the thumbs up before you go.
Once you've dodged enough and you've gotten what you need out of the situation, get out of the ring, because you're never going to be able to play defense forever.
Yeah. And then it started by saying that we need to assess our own vulnerabilities. How
Absolutely.
do we effectively do that?
So I want to continue where we left off with these two guys about the worst, then the narcissist, is how to identify a Machiavellian. And I think we all have a little bit of narcissism in us to protect us, and maybe even a little bit of Machiavellian if you want to cause revenge on someone.
That I think some people maybe find themselves spending a lot of time and energy on things, trying to do some therapeutic process or something to look back on what happened in a relationship. But to be prepared going ahead, what do we do?
So, first of all, and I want to be crystal clear, as I said this earlier, I am not blaming the victim. I mean, we should all be able to let our honest integrity, full disclosure be exposed, and nobody should ever take advantage of that. So I don't want anybody to feel that I'm somehow putting the onus back on the victim or the survivor. This is not your fault, and it never will be. But it's looking ahead to practical solutions in dealing with them. You have to think, do I have biases in how I see things, right? And so one of the things that I talk about is if you are likely to trust easily because you are high in agreeableness, which is one of the big 5 factors of personality, then you take people at their word more than the average person. You tend to trust earlier in a relationship than the average person. I mean, I often heard an analogy that when we meet each other, even you and me, Brad, we open a social bank account, and there's a certain amount, depending on the context and your perception of the individual, that's in that bank account, and that represents interpersonal trust. And so, you may have $500,000 in my bank account if I trust you a lot.
And that's what we need, is trust. But on these YouTube streets, there is zero trust. No one trusts anyone. Well, maybe I have this wrong. Maybe the Americans trust themselves. And that's great. I'm impressed. There's all the N words with the hard R's, trusting the what do you call it, the plantation managers. Everyone will work together. Because why? Because that's all they know. That's all they know. And I'm speaking about you, Sierra. You know, it's one thing about Dollar, and I like that about her. She's honest. She's got no issues. But there is a thing about Dollar that she likes to lie a lot. And she sent me a video trying to persuade me to think that that is her in the video, but it's not. But yeah, maybe that's what you like. Hey, Dollar, you like your trash bags. You like the trash. You like taking out the trash. That's what you do. You pick the litter up. Yes, don't you?
At first blush, you may have $5 in that bank account. And so understanding that you may have a predisposition to trust, understanding that you may have a predisposition towards falling in love quickly and easily and often, then you're more likely to be excited when you meet that really exciting character. And so you may want to start sketching out how that might be a vulnerability. People who have previous traumas may be, depending on the nature and how deep that went, may be resilient to these.
I wonder who has previous traumas. Maybe that person. We'll call her that person. Instead of me calling her by her names or doxing her, we can all call her that person. Yeah, from now on. Because I am not going to flower her up, but she will be that person. Look at that. There's a better person in the chat. No, we're not partners in crime. We are not criminals. We are partners in being honest citizens. Honest civilians, honest working class people that stand up against the ruthless elite. That's what we are. Hey, mission. Wow. So to get this behind me before I carry on, Wheels, how's it looking for you to come up with me later and we do the Romanov Chapel? I was like asking around. I asked MJD, and then Rapper came up and said, no, Wheels is not on in our Discord. So Wheels, when are you feeling up to doing the royal household of Romanov? How about later? You know, my 6 a.m., your 11 p.m. Do you think you're up for it tonight? You just got to let me know. I'm not too sure. Mish Bish, how you doing, mate? You know, I'm pretty upset, actually. And that's why I don't want to make this a long live. You'd love to. Great. So then we can dedicate that live to real stuff. This live will be dealing with the crumbs of the weekend. Yeah? Because at first I told MJD, let's just ignore this motherfucking person. Let's ignore her because she wants attention. You know what I mean? She wants attention, and I don't want to give her that attention. But what I do want to do, and I know you guys hate it when I read old emails, but this is not an old email. This is a messenger from, okay, maybe a day ago. But I only read it half a day ago. And I didn't even read it. I sent it to MJD, and she just laughed. And then and I only sent it to her because she sent me what she put on her community page, which I will read afterwards, which I did read a little bit of. It's like, oh, it's the same old, same old. It's like nothing's ever going to change. You don't change these people. You don't change this person. Yeah, no, Wheels, don't worry about that. I saw you once in Wiccan's Discord, and I thought maybe you were there. Hey, you Leanie! Good to see you, Leans. So, do I read it here? Let's go to the... At least I took a screenshot. So I was in a messenger chat with Jane Smith, which is Dollar, and Team Rose. And then Team Rose attacked me with this. I said, Rose, you are strange. You had your chances. You still do have chances. It's always up to you. Just lay off me and my chat and my subscribers. She said, this is her response. You know, it's very windy. So please forgive my reading skills. No idea what you're talking about. What I am talking about is she made a video of my live explaining to everybody how ignorant and childish I was as a child, which is great. Actually, I didn't have no idea how anything worked sexually. And she made a video of this. She recorded me. So I said to her, like, why, after all this time, you make a video of me, now you listen to what I have to say. Why couldn't you listen to what I have to say when you come onto my panel? That's all what it's about. So when I speak, you shut up if you're on my panel. And generally, I don't speak because I enjoy the free content because you're speaking, and you all know that, especially you, Rose. Hey, Toshi, how you doing? So she says, no, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Lay off me and tell your mod to lay off me. I was a mod. I was a mod, you incredible fool. Shit, man. What now? Your words are ass backwards, like your brain function and thoughts. No one watches you who isn't a low-end paid troll. Cut the crap and get it straight, or stop bothering me. Done with your weirdo troll threats. Wheels wants my help now with her health issues. Pretty odd coming from the ultimate recent hater of mine that came out of nowhere. Wheels, Toshi and I need to explain to you something. Rose never had rheumatoid arthritis. She was never diagnosed. She self-diagnosed herself, and then miraculously healed herself with crystals and Dr. Wang. You weird people have nerve. If you have nothing else to offer, nothing is up to me. I don't speak about your mods. You all bash me, and honestly, after all, this time, it's a complete ball. I have no ill feelings to anyone, but totally burnt out on the ongoing drunken hypocrisy. So I'll just stay in my lane. I might do one-on-one with Lady Wheels. See who the hell she actually is. So, I did it again. You think it's okay to bitch about me and slander me non-stop on your hate channel, but then tell me to stop harassing you and your mods. Your fake victim thing is a super duper turnoff. I'm burned out on girly men. Am I a girly man? Am I? Am I a girly man? Whatever slips your fancy, whatever fills your fancy. I'm just not into them. Wear pink shirt with fuck me boots and leggings for winter and pink plaid sweater. And do a jig on your channel. It'll get a lot of views. Also, put on a bra and wig. Go to town, kid. Also wear a cap over the wig. It'll suit you, Lady Dandy. So I answered her. I said, here you go again. You're so weak. Maybe I'll waste my time bothering to read this, and this is the first time I'm reading it. Your dark spells, you ain't funny anymore. Okay, so I leave for a couple. Do you want to come up on a panel according to Lini? Do you want a panel time? Do you want to have some say here, Lini? Do you? Will says, I would give you my... Okay, no, I read that already. So let's go back to what MJD sent me. I haven't even read it. I'm sure you all read it already. Where did she put it? Oh, it's in Discord. Tracy. No, it's not better. It's really not better. The child continues to whine, if you know what I mean. And, you know, the whole afternoon I've been tearing up. I've been, well, almost like, what do I do with this? What do I do? And there's nothing you can do. You don't respond to haters or liars or people who are purposefully trying to destroy you. You don't bother. You ignore them And we all know that. Gamer Guy, where are you? Where are you, Gamer Guy? Gamer Guy, where are you? You're so hot. You're the bidness. The bidness. So this is what she writes on her channel. Yeah. Over 24 hours ago. Finally see why this person has been slandering me behind the back for years, accusing me of doing it. First of all, she's a paid troll, a watcher, who keeps tabs of what's going on the YouTube streets, and not very well. The second of all, she doesn't understand what I'm talking about. So she's not very smart, which probably breeds resentment within her. Not to mention the paycheck for making up bullshit for one of her jobs. The other being paid sex worker. Wow. Which is a rumor I heard many times about this person, whereas I have no absolute proof. But you want to slander a bit, don't you, Rose? Wow. That person. You are that person. But I didn't notice these two jobs are hand in hand. For the people that do it, sell their soul to harass people and as a paid troll, and sell their body for dollars. Fuck. This woman must be gone. Which is the oldest profession in the world. No, darling, that's what they like to tell us. The worst profession in the world are Hollywood actresses. That is the ultimate lowest of the low. That is, can you feel your toes burning because you're going to hell? But I can find compassion in my heart for you don't have a heart. You don't have a heart. For the less fortunate, who might feel insecure about their abilities or compare themselves to others and don't cut the mustard in their own mind. I'm not going to say what I want to say. At least she speaks words of truth from her own mouth. Where? Prove it. Prove it. You've never seen her speak. She only types like you. Which explains some of her hostility. I figured out that most of these trolls are trolls because they can easily be mean, like you. Make up stories like you. Lies like you. Slander and bullshit like you. Way more easily than they can be creative, informative, interesting, inspiring, or unique. This is on her community page. You can go and check it out. Lionel Roy, I couldn't care less about your opinion on what transpires between me and someone else that isn't you. My life is not your story, though you too try so hard to use me and my energy to give life to what you call your YouTube channel. Why resist what you are, Lionel Roy? You clearly are arguably a hate channel. Always has been and always will be. So why take a moment to pretend you're not that? You've admitted, Lionel Roy, that you want to be a girl. Oh, really? Did I? I want to be a girl. Look at me. Look at me. I'd be a pretty girl, eh? Don't you think, Rose? Some pink lipstick, some boomstick on my cheeks, eh? Some blue eyeshadow. You fuck up. You're a fuck up, Rose. That person. From now on. You hate women for being something you are not, but wish to so deeply to be, are expected to be a hunter, but really want to be hunted. Yes, and that's what you did. You hunted me. And somehow I entrapped you, didn't I? You're entrapped. There's nothing you can do. All you can do is watch me and cry. That's all you can do. Whimper from the pain of the loss that you've had. Why not just stay honest in every live stream? Why should I? If you don't, you're the biggest lying slag on the YouTube streets, and everybody knows it. It's just how it is. Nobody respects you. Nobody likes you. Only your miserable lesbians from Canada and New York. Hey, Stiggy, show up in the comments and you lose your wrench. Why not stay honest in every live stream and video and short? That's all I am, is honest, darling. Instead of the pretense. Why? Because pretense is more fun, more riveting. Lying is second nature to you and other narcs like you. Like the other poor, unfortunately lacking in a soul or originality, and who need to feed on real beings like myself. No, you're not. You're not real, Rose. You're a worm of a soul in a body. You have no soul. You only have a worm inside that tells you what to do. Let's eat. Let's eat. That's all your worm tells you what to do. Let's eat, men and women on the YouTube. Like the other poor, unfortunately lacking in soul originality, who need to feed on the real beings like myself. ... And creating drama and stirring up trouble is more interesting to a narcissist than speaking about something real or meaningful to the good people of the earth. Rose, it's just us. It's not a lot of people. It's not the world. You hear me, Sippy? It's not the world. I do not attract the world. This is a slow growing channel. It's like the rabbit and the hare, and I don't care for either of them. It's my channel. I do what I like. I say what I like. And I don't watch your channel anymore. This I got from MJD at 5:30 this morning. And I only bring you into this post because I know you need to make everything I say and do about you or about your opinion, which I did not ask for because I already know. You know nothing, Rose. Absolutely nothing. And I knew that from the beginning, from the very days, the very first day that I said, oh, here's now a little stinger. She's reading a lie about Max Spears trying to steal from Terry Joyce, trying to upstage Terry Joyce. Shocking. And then I will have to pay the price for speaking to or about someone who has been harassing me on social media. Where on social media? I'm not harassing you on social media. I left the chat that I was put into by Dollar. I never opted in. I was just forced in there. And I thought, okay, fine. I understand. Maybe you need a witness for what I'm about to say to you. Because why? You're a scaredy cat. You're a little chicken. That person is a coward. And that person is you, Debs. And that I will have to pay the price for speaking to or about someone who has been harassing me on social media behind my back for years, a decade. So she says, you want to bring that up again? Why am I even repeating this bullshit? Just like delete it, delete. And what happened to the mysterious oddball B. Smith, who should be an elder of inspiration, but instead grew into a mean old man? No, I don't really want to know. I'm assuming karma has hit her hand, her hard ass, like it does for so many. And you too, Rose. I hope you have a happy birthday. And I wish you a very sore throat, agony, pain, where you can't speak. Or maybe it's just the thought that I give to you, Rose, for 2 weeks until your birthday and after, where you can't speak, where no one listens to you, where no one can hear your voice, where no one watches you. Because whatever is in you, I pray, leaves this planet. You are a psychotic, psychopathic, mind-blowing predator. There is no place where you can go. Not even a prison will be good enough. The only place that I would consider is for you to burn in hell. And I would enjoy watching that. You in the flames of hell, suffering. You know, I really considered, but I won't. What's the point? Poor guy. He already knows. He knows who his mother is. I know who my mother is. No need to give that poor man any more hell that you've given him. It's unfortunate, Rose. And I only bring you into this post. Okay, so we did that. And what happened to the mysterious... Okay, I don't care about that. And a few still need to feel it. But that's on my ancestors' timing. I honestly did care about you, Lionel. And you admitted you made the whole thing up. What? What did I make up? And that I was your victim. I never admitted that, for sure. And that you did abuse me. So there's that. What a bullshit, Rose. You know how incredible you are? This is how I used to see Sippy. Really fucking it all up. And that's what you do, Rose. That's all you can do. That's all you know. Because you're so concentrated on trying to defame an unfamous person. I mean, what? What are we talking about here? You're trying to destroy me. I'm already destroyed. I don't even exist to the world. It makes no sense to me. All that, all of a sudden you're jealous now because you lost out. But what did you lose out on? You lost out on trying to beat me up more, bully me more, destroy me more. That's all you destroyed. That's all that you lost out. I'm not going to sit back, especially as a man. I respect women's rights, but yes, I'm a little bit of a, what's that word? Those the men that are total assholes to women. What do they call them? What do you call them? Well, there's a whole lot of comments here. It's jealousy, yes. And like I always say, it's like, what do you want out? What is the end story? What is your goal here? This is Leo season, and this is my tribe, and you have lost your way. And I don't think you'll ever come back to stay, Rose. Be gone. Leave old feline. You are useless to all of us. I mean, everyone here may watch you, but I don't watch you. I've got no interest in watching you anymore. I cannot even bear your voice codes anymore. No longer. Can I? Yes, Lini. Wow. What? Of course, that's just hateful. But what's new? If any of us were paid trolls, or if MJD was a sex worker, we would all have the plane tickets to vacation. Exactly. That was my point always. You want to call me a prostitute? Where? If I was a prostitute, I would own a Porsche. Okay? That's how much money I would have earned from being a prostitute. You know what? This is the problem, Wheels. Mel never mentioned Rose's name. Mel never made any mention or a topic about Rose, ever. Only when Mission and I were on panel. That's the only time. And so, how many years has it been? She hasn't even been on, Mel hasn't been on live for 2 years at least. And it hasn't stopped. And so, it won't stop. The less, or if I eliminate speaking about Rose, she will go double time on me. Especially if I grow, like I am now. Thanks for the double tap on the screen. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. No, they were never friends, MJD. Are you making another rainbow pizza for us? Damn right, Toshi. We would all have so much fun together on a private island in the Cabana Boys. You know, it's so much easier. And it's quite obvious now, if you think about it, because that person's life is so easy. They're looking for some turmoil. We don't have life easy. Life is difficult. We got to deal with every single day as it comes along with the problems that life brings us. And we want to come online and have a little fun. Have a laugh. Would you laugh? Some laugh. Let's make fun out of life. And the fun is stolen from us. And there's no point in arguing face to face with a liar. You're never going to get there. They're going to bring another lie up. They're going to bring whatever I say is going to be misconstrued, reverse speak, and blame it on me. Imagine you knew someone like this in your real life and you had to deal with him. What would you do? What would you do? You know, I'm a gullible person. I'm stupid. Yesterday, There's this young man on Facebook. I think he's just come out of rehab last year or the year before. And he's built a pretty good channel on Facebook and on TikTok and Instagram. And this is the second time he's in my area. I'm in Four Ways, and so the guy that I'm staying with now, his mum is going to come for the next 2 weeks. So I'm looking for another place to stay. So I'm basically homeless for the next 2 weeks. So there's me. I go and look for all the homeless shelters in Four Ways. Meanwhile, he's just a covert undercover rent boy looking for another free bed for the week. And I felt for him. It's like, I need to stay away from social media. Let me just watch porn rather. It's safer. Because y'all real people are fucking nuts and sick in the head. And Rose, you lead them all. Let me tell you, on the 26th of July, Black Moon Lilith sits in conjunction with the moon. I think that's the full moon. It's going to be a scary time. You better hold your horses. You better pull those steeds in, slow them down, close your lips, don't say too much. You're just going to get into shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm rambling. I rambled for an hour now. Oh, there she is. There the cunt is. No wonder she doesn't have a fucking wrench. Go fuck your real life, Rose. Go fuck it. May everything fail in your real life, Rose. May it be difficult, Rose. May you learn how it is to suffer as a normal person. You know, the salt of the earth, which you are not. Pink Himalayan sea salt. You. No. Karma Mirror fake video. Fake weirdo. You can't teach me anything. No, you're quite correct. And with many things, you are right, Rose. You are. And what you need to understand is you are a brilliant person. We see your brilliance. We know your brilliance. We respect your brilliance. But you throw it all away with these lies and these slandering words that comes out of your mouth just because you want to be the center of attention. And here you are, the center of attention. Hey Dot, how you doing? Rose, I think you need to understand that this is a whole brand new world that you've never experienced before. And you use your old tactics, which is not going to work now. Just because you are ignorant. And you need to learn the words listen and silent have the same letters. And only when you are silent, then maybe you will listen. But I have no, after today, what you have put me through in my, you living in my thoughts today on how I'm going to deal with this, the answer is no. Just go suffer and die. You're useless to me, pointless. You broke my heart. And so it's broken. You can't fix it. You are worthless, useless, and pointless to me. I have all these other people, 10 other people. You broke it off. You pushed me to the limit where I actually wanted to communicate with your son, but I'm not going to do that. The poor fag, you know he's gay, hey? You know your son's gay, like your brother Bobby. I know. Everybody else knows. And I feel sorry for him. That's what I wanted to tell him. I wanted to tell Riley that, listen, don't ever let your mother know what you're all about. It's going to just make it life much worse for you. You're gay. And luckily you have a Muslim girlfriend and Muslim girlfriends understand gay husbands better than American wives. American wives just have no understand. Ask Sippy, she doesn't understand it. She just doesn't want to. She doesn't fucking care. She hates men. It's only when you love that you can fix something. You can't fix something when you hate. I don't hate you. You are just insignificant and irrelevant to me. Boring. A pain in the neck. Let's read some comments. Rose's last message. Tracy, Mish, Bish, Spleeny, Donuts. I love it when you all use my nicknames. You're awesome. Yes. That's where you're good, Rose. That's when we love you. That's when you give your tough love and you give us all names. Why can't you just be like that? Why do you have to make up lies? Bullshit. And I realized why. Because you're weak. Oh, no. You know, most of my subscribers are females, like these ladies around, you know, and you, Mish Bish. It's because you're females. And you just don't understand. Well, you do understand. I don't understand. That's the truth. I don't understand that actually women are in charge of everything. Yeah? It's the women that are in charge. Don't tell me that I'm telling you what to do. I've never told you what to do. You do as you please, ladies. And Mish Bish. Everybody does what they want. You are not suffering under the suffrages, right? The suffrages. You're not a suffrage. It's not because of man that you're suffering. You make sure of that. So don't fucking come with that bullshit with me. The poor is suffering. Oh, it's such a difficult life because of all the men. Yeah. Or did she leave? Bye-bye, liar. Dot says, Toshi, cool, thanks. I'm using it on my paintings, but it's kind of old and gummy. Mission says, pushing up daisies, Rose. Pushing up daisies. Nice one. MJD says, they must not care. I mean, who in their right mind would allow their older relative to behave like this online? Their parent. Mission says, I told her about the Bang Bus vids. She didn't believe me. I don't know what you mean there. MJD, big ball. Dingbat. Yes, Dot, Dingbat. She is so jelly. Totally. Twat waffle. Yes. It must run in the family, you know, showing your ass on cam. You know what? Talking about her family. That's why they want nothing to do with her, because she's online. I was watching a video on YouTube about who owns Rhode Island, because I wanted to see is her family like one of those totally no, but they're not. They belong in the boatyard, if you know what I mean. Dot underscore says, or Todd, Toad, Norman. I love Norman. I can't remember the other ones. Will says, Mission, if she's showing her ass on the cam, then what does she sit on? Dot says, Wheels, I love that one. Twat waffle. MJD says, when I'm first unsubscribed from her channel, all I did was Google and all of the vile images popped up. Yeah. Mission Impossible says, Wheels, but Lionel already told you about her websites. Didn't you know? MJD, maybe that's why she makes up lies about me. Just her projection, as usual. Yes, Mission, says Wheels, and I won't be looking them up. I don't feel like tossing my cookies today. Wheels. Oh, you're such a good man. And Leanie says, we actually love our nicknames. Yes, we do. All of them. I don't even have a nickname, actually. It's Fag. Or Twat Waffle. They're our biggest jokes now. Yes. Mission says, Lionel kept saying she was loaded with cash. I looked up her net worth. Do it. You'll be shocked. Oh, Mission, you evil man. She's poor as hell. Well, if you're a smart rich person, you want to be poor as hell online. Just by the way. She's no middle class. She's an elite. So it looks like, I know how these people work. Don't worry. But yes, I only sense that now in the last maybe year. I never thought, you know, the rich people never talk about money. But the way she acted last year and the year before, phoning the town council, arguing with them over pennies and putting it on a live stream. And now all the live streams have disappeared, gone. You can't see nothing. She's got one live stream available. Maybe she's got two. I don't know. Maybe she's got zero now. Mission, I read that as she poop as hell. She poop as fuck. She's poops as fuck. No, that's in the kitchen, Dot. Yes, exactly, Mission. But she will be pooping in hell. Every time I pick up Charlie's poop, I think of her now. Nice one, Dot. What kind of a person shits in a bag and places it in the cabinet and then blames it on the strangers? Did you see the poop? Where's the fucking proof of the poop? It was one of these live streams. You didn't see anything. You thought you were in her kitchen. You have no idea how these wicked witches work. They know how to manipulate your brain, and then you will think, oh, let me get a teaspoon. Oh, what's that smell? Oh, let me get a coffee. Smell that poop. You know what I mean? Yes, that FBI jacket. Her nephew's jacket. Who knows? It just could be more lies. Exactly, Dot. I can't poop on demand. I'm a middle-aged man. I'm always constipated. Listen here, Leanie. Drink 2 liters of dry red wine and you will get solid poop. That's the drunken version. Or you can do like that big N word in Virginia with a hard R called Sierra. You can go and look for musk, hey? Musk seed. What's it called, Sierra? And then what it does is it makes you poop it all out very nicely. Dot says, I'm telling you right now, if I find a bag of shit in my kitchen cupboard, I'd break my fingers. I'd be firing up alive so fast. You know? I suppose that's what she did anyway, in the end. She won't let the cops in. They'll find her coke. Ha, 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 ha. No. Mission, she's on meth. Crystal meth. It's not coke. No, it's not coke. For sure. Because coke, you go to sleep. This is my experience. Even if you're snorting coke, you get tired and you go to bed. It's only crystal meth when you're up in the morning and your hair's all sweaty and you're acting like an idiot. That's crystal. Not an idiot, like you're acting like someone who's found all the answers to life. That's crystal on a Saturday morning. I'll just go look for Indiana lettuce. It's carrying the shit disease. Shit. No, she kept it as a secret, she said. Hid that someone's shit in the kitchen. I mean, I can even smell it right now. Where in the hell? I don't know. She wants to be clever. She thinks she's clever. She thinks she's got all the answers. And I'm tired. I'm over flattering, trying to bring her over to the side, trying to build her up, give her the encouragement, the flattery. That's what I do. I really liked her, but I don't like her anymore. I don't like you, Rose. I really don't like you anymore. I don't care what happens to you. I don't care. That was 111111. I mean, I don't care what happens to anybody, but I especially don't care what happens to you, Rose. I don't watch you. I don't even read. I just read it now because MJD sent me screenshots. And you, Sierra, are you listening to me now? I blocked you on Messenger. Why? Because everything gets deleted and you take after you take screenshots of everything that I say to you. So you're a mole. You're the mole. You're the motherfucking mole. Let me see. I haven't responded to the great KTO from New Hampshire. I haven't read them. Let me first see about this. No, it's not going. I thought maybe, just maybe, but I was wrong, you see. The Good Witch is live now. Do you want to see her? No, I can't show her. She's copyrighted. Oh, even Mississippi emailed me yesterday. I didn't know. Okay. Sometimes. Katie says, awesome live, Lionel. Thankful, truthful, raw, and brutally honest. She's a stalker, a psycho, a bully, and capable of dangerous acts. She is a parasite. Indeed. Matthew's chat. Watch Matthew tonight. I cannot make the panel, but it's going to be good. Oh, sorry, Don. I missed that. And I noticed that. That's why I didn't go live this morning, because every other dude was live when I wanted to go live, which was your last night and my morning. And Matthew and Gabriel and Powdered Dusty, and then I saw all these messages and I thought, okay, fine. Let's make Rose overthink, if you know what I mean. We make her overthink, because she thinks too much. It's the Gemini moon and sun. No, moon. Gemini moon. It's her Gemini moon. She can't help it. There's nothing she can do about it. You know what I mean? You don't see the super hat button. Okay, let me show you. So when I said it's almost done, it's done. Basically, it's done. It was yesterday, and I had 3,944 hours. Okay, view. And then when I woke up this morning, I had 3,943. So it went down by one. And I thought, oh, there's somebody there that's playing with my mind. Are they working for Rose? So this is what I have today. $3,948 valid watch hours. But I mean, if you look at the analytics, okay, so hang on, wait, let's go back there, show you there. So this is from the 15th of July. Okay, so it's the 20th today. So that's 5 days, yeah? So we go back to analytics, 5 days behind. I think that's there, that spike there, yeah? So I think I've done it. I went all the way up. I'll take this thing away. I went all the way up to 3,000 views. Let's look at the hours. The hours is, I mean, so 15th of July after the 19th, where do you think the 15th is? I think it's there, yeah? There's the 10th. There's the 19th. So it's going down. It's looking bad, actually, in the middle. But then, so that's why I had to go live now, because nobody knows where this train goes. But I mean, seriously, I think it's brilliant, you guys. 1,102 watch time hours in the last 28 days. That's awesomeness. You guys are incredible. Let's look. 365 days. I've done 6,701 watch time hours. That's the truth. That's the honest truth. But YouTube wants to lie to me about this. No, the real watch time hours is only 3,948. They're so full of shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If I don't make money out of YouTube, who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? It's not about me asking you, especially you guys, you 11 of you watching me. I'm not going to ask you for money. None of you have money to give me. I'm not a beggar. I'm not suffering. I have a good life. I work for myself. I make good money. Better money than a lot of people in Africa. I'm considered middle class in Africa with the amount of money I make, and it's fuck all. It's less than the government grant in America for a single granny. And I work for that. I don't get it for free. I don't get anything that Rose has said about me. So hopefully I'm going to sleep now. and wake up well rested. And I'm going to see you. And Wheels has got a presentation for us, and we see how it goes. I don't think there'll be enough time for me to interrupt her with my presentation, so we'll continue it. We're going to start off with the Russian royalty that was murdered by the Bolshevik Jews of Russia. I hope you enjoyed this live. I really thank you guys. And I know that it's only the opportunity for you guys to come and sit in chat and chat with each other. That's all I am. I'm a facilitator. And it's the only place that you guys feel safe. Together. Shooting the shit. Kicking the can down the road. That's what it's all about. Rose. It's about making a safe place for your subscribers to chat and say hi and feel good with each other. If you haven't yet, please give me a thumbs up. Life does get tougher, but we do try to get smarter. And if we try a little bit harder every day, it does get better. Life is mysterious, so don't be so serious. Peace, shalom, salam alaikum. Ek is lief vir jou, ek liebe dich. Siyabonga, rialabonga, ngiyabonga. Hambagachle, salagachle, au revoir, tot ziens. Ek is lief vir jou. Remember to take care. Love you.